During his presidency, Donald Trump not only savagely abused foes online with impunity, but was identified as a major superspreader of mis and disinformation. However, his online audience was so sizable and his content went so viral that none of the major platforms suspended him for repeated policy violations, making excuses for vaguely worded exceptions for public figures. A 2021 analysis of 120,000 posts and tweets on Facebook and Twitter found that there was just a small collection of only 12 individuals and their organizations responsible for the vast majority of anti-vax COVID misinformation circulating on the global internet during the lockdown.
Nobody will be safe if not everybody is vaccinated.
Whilst Donald Trump could not claim that dubious distinction of being named one of the disinformation dozen, another U.S. presidential candidate, Robert Kennedy Jr., is amongst them.
You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Again, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter failed to enforce persistent violations of their own House rules until the incitement of online violence.
He has to be eliminated.
Until the incitement of online violence.
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Until the incitement of online violence.
An actor dressed to look just like President Donald Trump as he's assassinated on stage. Look as his character is stabbed to death.
Until the incitement of online violence.
Well, he is Hitler, and this is 1940. Take him the out. Blow him up.
Until the incitement of online violence so clearly spilled into real-world harm.
Look what happened.
So clearly spilled into real-world harm that they were forced to act. Even this past weekend, where we saw political leaders of all stripes condemning the political violence brought so clearly into focus by the attempted assassination of Donald Trump, the unhinged fringe and conspiracy theorists spun mistruths more quickly than the government and journalists could uncover and report the facts. And this came from both the right and the left. So we saw a combination of trending hashtags of both civil war and fake assassination trending across social media in a matter of moments. And even so, we are blessed with instant access to almost limitless information at our fingertips, but we've never been more distrustful of it. Indeed, the online world is starting to resemble an ever-expanding desert of misinformation with very few oases of truth in which we can find refuge.
They need constant renewable energy. Offshore wind is exactly that, constant renewable energy.
The AstraZeneca vaccine, in this situation, I can absolutely say that I remain confident in the AstraZeneca vaccine, that it's safe, and that there is, at this point, no evidence that it causes blood clots. No evidence that it causes blood clots.
Let's push more of the AstraZeneca out to younger people, because it's safe to do that.
These vaccines are highly, highly effective.
Vaccinated people do not carry the virus, don't get sick.
They're really, really good against variants. When people are vaccinated, they can feel safe that they are not going to get infected.
An ever-expanding desert of misinformation.
Julian McGrant is one of the finest public servants in the employment of the Commonwealth of Australia.